What's happening, folks? It's your boy Mahesh, Street Dog Productions. I'll explain now. I'll explain that later. So, uh, I, as a side hobby, I do some investing. I actually have a mini mining farm with a business partner of mine nearby, where we have a variety of different types of um, mining equipment. And when I mean mining, I don't mean gold and silver, I mean crypto mining. And it's been a long standing hobby and side passion of mine, getting into understanding the algorithms, the blockchain, how that all works. Don't worry, this video is mainly for people who already kind of know about crypto. So this is not really a how-to for the brand new. I just wanted to share some tips that I do when I'm searching for GPUs for GPU mining. And I think I just want to share it to see what your feedback would be and if you guys think I'm doing the best method possible. Or this is actually what I do for any kind of equipment. If I want to understand my ROI, how long that's going to take, I kind of give you a quick breakdown of what I do. So let's go over to the browser. I'm gonna type in Nicehash calculator. This calculator, profitability calculator, populated. I'm gonna go to that website, and you have two options here. This is cool because this can tell you if your computer or your GPU is capable of mining and how much it would make. But I go to the section that says enter hardware manually, because what I want to do is calculate how much is that specific piece of equipment going to mine for me per day. That then tells me how much am I willing to spend on that GPU in order to get the rate of return estimatedly at the return rate that I think will pay off that equipment, right? That's really how you check this. Uh, and that's also dependent upon you. Like, are you willing to invest 3 years of cost for that equipment to recover in 3 years? Because that's how fast it'll mine. It can only do what it can do, right? Or are you willing to just do 6 months? Maybe you need your ROI to be at 6 months, right? That's about where I look. I look between 6 months and a year ROI. A year pushing it, because I don't want to. Anything could happen in a year, right? The equipment could go bad, it could break, you have to send it in, blah, blah, blah. So I always usually try to shoot for 6 months, but lately it's been tough. The GPU market is extremely tough. Anything market, really. I mean, so right now I'm starting to see some prices drop. So I'm thinking, okay, this price drop in GPUs, I'm going to go to Nicehash, this calculator I just pulled up, and I'm going to type in enter hardware manually. And let's say I'm shopping, right? Let's pretend I didn't already have this going before I started making this video, but all right. I see some GPUs, some graphics cards that could potentially work. Um, this 379 price tag, I like that. That looks good to me, right? But I need to know if this RTX 350 8 GB can yield me any kind of profit. So I need to go back over to profit calculator, right? And I'm gonna, let's say I can afford hypothetically 3 of those cards. I know you can estimate your electricity price in your area. You can find that out off a bill, or just kind of Google electricity costs by zip code, and it'll kind of give you a breakdown of how much you pay per kilowatt. So this is the price that I came up with for 0.14 for where I live. And I'm going to click on the drop down menu. I'm going to look to see, is that device listed, that GPU. Okay. And what was it again? It was an RTX 3050, right? RTX 3050. Where are you, RTXs? Okay, we got down to the GTXs and now RTX. So RTX 3050 Uh-oh. Yeah, so 3050s are not good. That's why they're cheap and available to gamers because they implemented this new algorithm, Nvidia did, to try and kind of dissuade people from doing what I'm doing right now. Because then what happens is when people like me who are trying to build a mining rig, when we buy too much GPUs, we eat up the market, and then the people who really try to use GPUs, what it was built for, which is gaming or rendering or whatever that industry would be, uh, it became a war, and it built a love-hate relationship, and so Nvidia came up with this system, the light hash rate performance algorithm that kind of stops or limits, puts a cap on that card so that you can't, it won't be efficient for mining. So that takes that card off the table. So now I gotta go look at another card that may be in a budget that I think is worth my investment. And really, I'm not finding anything. But let me take a look at this one for RTX 3060 12 gigabyte 561. Maybe I can get two of those, right? So kind of gives away my budget. I'm going to click here. I'm going to go down to RTX 3060. I think that's a 3060 Ti. And it was 2. Calculate. So if I buy two of those, my income is going to be $4.10 a day of mining profitability or potential. Potential. It's understand, we understand potential. So I take that. I go to my calculator. Right? Bring my calculator over here. And the price of the unit is how much? Two of these at 561 a piece. I think, let's see what we get here. All right. So we got $4.10 of mining capacity, potential. Keyword is potential. So 4.10 times 30 days. You're creating ideal conditions now. It's not always going to be like that, but it's just for the sake of getting a rough estimate, right? We're just keeping it simple. So $4.10 times 30 days equals $123 a month times 12, right? 12 months a year. I came up with 1,476, right? So that means my ROI for 1 year is 1,476. Now let's go back and look at this. I'll have to buy two of the other cards. So I would have to buy 5. That might work. That might actually be a very good deal. So 1,476, 561 times 2. That's actually a good deal, guys. I think I just found some. And that's about 1,476, right? A year. And with those two graphics cards combined are going to cost me 1,122, right? Plus tax or whatever. Maybe 1,300 after everything's said and done. Still, I left with $100 profit at the end of the year. To me, that's a very good deal, right? Now, I still have to do some more research about that graphics card. I have to make sure that even though I'm buying a 3060, I think it's a Ti because the 12 gigabyte with the GDR6, they normally are Ti models, the Ti variation. And I am not seeing much detail about it. I will look into it more, but I think this is my deal, guys. I think I actually have been doing this for months, and I have been trying to kind of find something that was close to a year ROI with some leftover, and that would have made it more comfortable for me to buy the GPUs. And I think right out of a stroke of luck, I finally found a deal while making this tutorial tip video of how I look for ROI on my GPUs. Anyway, I hope that helps some of you. and was interesting to some of you. And that's kind of the process I go through with trying to figure out, is a GPU worth it to me? Now, that's if you're looking from that perspective. If you're looking from a gamer perspective, but you also want to make some crypto on the side, this is also a good project. I would buy your GPU, your next gaming GPU, this way. Because even if you're not a miner and you're a gamer, why not have your rig earning some crypto for you while you're going about your day, right? Or doing background applications. So, something to consider. It's a nice little side job, hobby, something that gets you interested in the whole crypto thing and it keeps you learning. You're always in learning mode because you're always learning something new or figuring something. It's exciting. We're entering new territory. It's exciting. It's fun, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you like my video, please comment, subscribe, uh, and try to help me. I'm just now getting started, now getting off the ground, and I'm really trying to see what direction am I going to take my channels. I'm either going to have more than one channel with I'll have investment, what I've done for investing, tips, wisdom that I've gathered. Maybe another channel where I do work tips for technicians. Maybe another one where I talk politics or my view on politics, and etc. etc. I actually thought about breaking it up into separate channels, but then I was like, why? I might as well just have the same channel, and depending on what I feel like talking about or doing or expressing, I do it that day. Anyway, I'm all ears. Let me know what you guys think. Was this helpful to somebody who's already kind of knowledgeable about crypto and wanting to get a GPU? Or for a new beginner, did it pique your interest? Let me know. I'm curious. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys. God bless.